Good day. I'm Richard Chichakli. This video I'm going to be using to introduce to you further evidence of the conspiracy that's been conducted by the United States regime in order to sustain this matter of Viktor Bout, and which I became involved as an integral part of as of February 17, when they filed charges that's based on absolute lies and fake and forgery, effectively making me a defendant in a case that they never had against Viktor Bout. Viktor Bout started his business back in 1995 with something called Aircess. Aircess became famous. You can visit the website aircess.com and you're going to see the entire story of Aircess. Aircess does not exist since the year of 2001. The United Arab Emirates was a base for Aircess, and Aircess was terminated. The license, every airline has something that's called AOC. That's an operator license. Without an AOC, you cannot operate an aircraft, you cannot register an aircraft, and you cannot effectively fly. You cannot have a call sign. It's very important to understand in aviation you have a call sign. American Airline, it's called AA, American Airline. The call sign of Aircess, which is Alpha Sierra, Alpha Charlie Sierra, ACS, was terminated by ICAO, that's the International Civil Aviation Organization, back in 2001. You cannot just go and tell an airport, I am an aircraft called Aircess, and I'm going to fly a flight number Alpha or ACS number 123. You cannot do this because in their computer there will be no reference to you. So Aircess was terminated in 2001. There is no Aircess anywhere in the world. The United States government, using some criminals called DEA, tried to invent some story against Viktor Bout. We all heard it, and we all seen it defeated miserably in Thailand. They were found to be criminals. Actually, there is a criminal case against the agent of DEA for lying, not including the lying they did in the newer charges, but for the older charges. And this is none of my business. My business with this case became so intense during the February, as of February 17, when they named me as a man who violated laws and sanctions and whatever they say. What is about Aircess? To my surprise, Aircess, which is dead since 10 years, that's 10 years, people. There's no existence of this company anywhere in the world. Suddenly received a call sign for an aircraft that's known to be a CIA aircraft. The aircraft is a Hawker 120B. It's HS, well, let me say corrected, 125B. This aircraft conducted a bunch of flights throughout the month of January and February, and these flights, whether happen or not, they are on records, on computer. For a matter of fact, I did, through some friends, obtain documents effectively proven that there is such a conspiracy going on. Who is the mastermind? Make no mistake about it, it will be the United States government, because nobody on this earth, no one can create a flight under the name of Aircess except for the CIA. It's a simple thing. Maybe you find this far-fetched, but when you receive this letter, it's by IATA. Actually, this is an invoice for the sum of $2,097, and thanks to the people in IATA and thanks to the people in ICAO with whom I work for a very long time. They are not Americans, they are Canadians, and they don't really care or give a darn about what the United States criminals with badges are doing. But I was very thankful to them that they forwarded me this information. They said, Richard, you need to see this. The date of this invoice, it's right there. You can download all of these documents from my website. I'm going to make them available to you. It's 15 March 2010, almost months and a week ago. It's an invoice for $2,097.54 addressed to Aircess. Aircess doesn't exist in 10 years. And the man who sent it, he's aware of all of this situation. He knows very much about Aircess. He heard the whole story. It's on the internet. It's everywhere. There is an aircraft. It's Hawker 125B. Registration, funny, Georgia. Guess who runs Georgia? That's Georgia, not Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, not Georgia the state. It's Georgia the country. Georgia supposedly that got attacked by Russia, if you remember the story, on 8th of March 2008. This is an official document. An aircraft registered in Georgia with the registration 4 Lima Alpha Fox Sierra. 4 Lima. I don't know why I'm not able. Okay, here it is. It's 4 Lima Alpha. Let's make corrected. It's 4LAFS. This is Georgia registration. I have 4 aircraft listed in this. That's what tells you it's fake. It's made up by the CIA. 4 aircraft. Hawker, Antonov 26, and Antonov 12, 2 different types. These aircraft supposedly, presumably, flown under Aircess call sign. The flight number, Alpha Charlie Sierra, ACS 951952. Also, the destination is all fake. The destination does not, it cannot, the aircraft kind of like exist in one place and disappear and exist like a mushroom in another place. Make it impossible. The aircraft does not just fly from point A to point B and then suddenly pops in point C, because it's gotta have to fly to point C. It doesn't swim. They made this, they invented this, so they can probably later say, wait a minute, let's file some charges against Viktor Bout and Richard Chichakli should the latest invention we just made concerning this Tajikistan, which Richard right now pretty much proven to everybody it's a lie. Maybe we can invent something else so we can keep Viktor Bout in jail. Maybe we can find more charges against Richard Chichakli. Folks, these are official documents. The criminal of the United States government created fake flights. Right there. I have 6 flights here. I have another 4 flights here in January. Of course, they are all the aircraft have the same registration, Georgia registration. Who controls Georgia? Some president, this Saakashvili, whatever crap is? No. It's controlled by the US intelligence, who are trying to sabotage everything happening in the world for the good of the United States people. And this is the proof. This is the aircraft. This is IATA document. This is not my own documents. This bill addressed to Aircess. Guess what? It's Aircess Liberia. Guess who rules Liberia? Some woman who's American Liberian. Flights conducted in supposedly in Accra, that's Ghana, in Cameroon, in Douala, in Ghana again. All the aircraft, all the supposed aircraft has the same registration. One registration, Georgia registration. Of course, you cannot talk to Georgia unless you are a US intelligence agent. And guess what? The aircraft hopped, walked sometime, flown sometime. Bottom line, it's something has to say Aircess. Who gonna stop the criminal of the United States government? Who gonna sit there and say, enough of this? How much proof do you want to see that there is a conspiracy, that there is a crime conducted with people with badges, with people with presidential approval? President Obama, God bless you, you're running a great administration. You really voice everything people like you stand for. People, you have a good day, and there will be plenty more of this. Next time, we'll be talking about the government-sponsored terrorism. That's the United States sponsored terrorism. You have a good day. Thank you for listening.